So look, there's a lot going on in the world that I got to be honest, I don't know much about, right? If it's not happening in my little area, I honestly am not too concerned about it. Now, I realize there are things that I should be concerned about, but I try not to comment on things that I don't necessarily know a whole lot about. So with that said, we're going to talk about this, and I know this could get a little spicy. I don't know enough about to talk about the situation, and I'm not going to talk. I don't really care to give you my thoughts because I have no thoughts on this. And I got to be honest, I don't really care about your thoughts on this as well. When it comes to these bigger political stuff that's happening in the world, like I said, I'm just a normal man, right? I'm just here to live my life and enjoy games and entertainment stuff. But sometimes there's tremendous crossover when it comes to this, specifically when it comes to video game entertainment. And that's where we are now with Asmongold. Now, one of the biggest streamers in the world, streaming to a massive audience on a day-to-day basis. He gives his thoughts on a lot of stuff. And it goes everything from video games all the way to real-world political stuff, which is where we're at right with this. Now, he's received a lot of slack in the last 24 hours for some comments he made regarding the Palestine and Israel conflict that's happening on over there. Like I said, I don't know enough about it. And I'm not going to comment about it because I don't know enough about it. But I will say this. He said some things, and he has since been banned on Twitch for this. Let's go and see what he had to say, because this whole situation is crazy to see from across the board. I always go back to, well, let's just hear what he has to say.
If you want to consider it genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
So that's the statement that he made yesterday on his stream, and that got passed around Twitch pretty quick. When you have the audience the size that he does, you have people who love you and you have people that absolutely despise you. And he saw a lot of pushback pretty quick and actually came back. One of the things about Asmongold, which I think a lot of people really, really like about him, is he's always said, you can't apologize. It's never going to be good enough. You can't apologize when it comes to this stuff. And this is where things get a little dicey, because what he do? He apologized. He says, looking back on it, I was way too much of an asshole about the Palestine thing. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. The old do better aspect of it along the way. And as pointed out, the idea of a quick apology, they'll never forgive you. The replies are proving that from the quartering over there. And he got called out. You just violated your own golden rule of never apologizing. I'd be interested to hear why you made that exception on your next YouTube vid. He says, I don't mind apologizing if it's something that I'm actually wrong about. Given the amount of times I've gotten hate of things and never apologized, should be proof of that. Okay, like I said, I don't know enough about all this stuff, but the pushback was swift, and you saw Dexerto and a number of different people saying, hey, these are racist comments, and he received all this pushback for these racist comments. And the story goes as following. He's talking about during a live stream, he had a short explanation on his views about the Israel-Palestine conflict, and his comments were quickly condemned by many viewers, as well as numerous fellow streamers. 100 Thieves streamer Brooke Ab called on Twitch to take action against Asmongold, describing comments as straight up racism. YouTuber Hakes said that Asmongold's comments should fall under Twitch's rules against violent hate speech, tagging Twitch and Twitch support. And that's when he apologized after that. And the reception to his statement obviously was very harsh, and says it was a PR move and not a genuine apology along the way. And a lot of people are calling him saying, "Oh, you just said, it's like my bad," along the way. And then the Twitch streamer Hassan also spoke directly with Asmongold on a broadcast to challenging his views. He advised Asmon to be more educated on a subject before addressing it simply by speaking to real people with knowledge and experience of the conflict. I'm going to be really honest. I just on a hunch, I don't think that Hassan has a whole lot of real life experience, but maybe I'm wrong. I said, you know what? I'm speaking on that without knowing a whole lot about it. So I probably shouldn't, because I will take that advice. I don't think it's smart to speak on something when you don't have a whole lot of knowledge on it, which, like I said, I don't. So I'm not going to. But with that said, that led to the ultimate banning of the largest, one of the largest streamers on Twitch, as Twitch has gone in and banned his primary streaming account, Zach Rar. It's been banned, but he also has another account that's just Asmongold, and that account has not been banned, with still 3.5 million subscribers. So we will see kind of what happens here. His most recent stream was 2 years ago. So I don't, we'll see if he makes his way over there. All videos, 2 years ago was his most recent one. So we'll see what happens if he comes back. This is like I said, I don't know enough about the situation to talk about this. All I know is that it's very polarizing on the internet and it's very spicy. But the thing that I probably am most, I always try to create a line, right? And if some other streamer, let's say the streamer that was defending that, said the exact same thing in reverse, would they also get banned? And I don't know what the answer to that is. Like, would Twitch do it? Probably not. I don't know. But that'd be interesting to see if somebody on that side, whatever side that is, went in and said that. And, would that fall under racist comments or something along those lines? But that's the game that you got to play when it comes to these platforms, is they have these vague rules, these terms of service that if you say one thing that offends somebody specifically at Twitch is insane. Twitch and YouTube, they're both insane. But that's why we don't stream on Twitch. We stream here on YouTube, which I know YouTube is insane, but it does seem like there is the insane meter, right? And there's the not insane, like Rumble aspect over here, Rumble and locals, right? And then you have the super duper insane, which is, I would say Twitch is over here. Twitch is definitely like Looney Tune characters. YouTube's like right here. They're almost there, but they're not there. So it's like the lesser of two evils, which is why we're over here on YouTube. And discoverability is considerably better over here as well. If you're not established over on Twitch, you got to bring an established audience from YouTube over to Twitch. But we don't stream over there, and we don't have any plans on streaming over there because the platform is just that. With that said, this is a crazy situation. I will certainly keep you updated on it as this news comes out, because it's a lot, man. This is a real world crossing over with real entertainment, and a lot of people's, they spend their time hanging out with this dude on a day-to-day basis in a stream, and it'll be interesting to see if there's pushback on this outside of just what he said versus pushback from his audience saying, yo, what the fuck? So with that said, stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button right here. Go watch another video right here. I'll have more videos for you guys throughout the day, but would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments. Once again, I don't really care to hear your thoughts about the conflict itself, because I know it could get dicey in there. But with that said, it's a crazy situation, and that's why we're talking about it, because it definitely has to do with games and entertainment, and one of the biggest game streamers in the world. You guys have a good day.